But first tonight, how a simple trip to the shops could land an Adelaide grandmother in jail. She witnessed a scuffle between police and a teen and filmed it on her phone. But as Rodney Lose reports, it was her who ended up being arrested.
They were actually on top of him like bulls.
I didn't, bro!
Stop tensing your legs. Please say you. Stop moving.
And the kid's screaming, so I sort of just said, hey, calm down. I thought if the kid calms down, he might be okay. Next minute, some other cops running in. Meanwhile, this boy's getting punched in the stomach.
From a potential police witness to a crime to an alleged lawbreaker in less than 12 hours.
I'm walking down the aisle actually with a police officer standing next to me. We were mucking around, we were actually joking. We were sort of throwing some comments at each other because I had blocked him with the trolley a couple of times.
And that was how a trip to Bunnings to buy some pool chlorine on Monday for Adelaide grandmother Carmel, whose name we've changed, started. But it would end the next day with her in handcuffs, arrested and charged with a crime.
And there's a young boy coming our way with a woman from Bunnings behind him. She wasn't chasing him or anything. He was walking calm. Anyway, this officer sort of said something to him and the kid said, oh, I haven't done anything. The next minute, the officer's got this kid in his arms. The kid's sort of saying, I haven't done anything.
Please stop doing that! Please!
The arrest of the 15-year-old made headlines on Tuesday after he was charged with theft, resisting arrest and aggravated assault after allegedly biting two police officers. But Carmel says there is a side to the story we allegedly haven't heard.
And he's saying, I haven't done anything. The next minute, the cop's actually punching him to his stomach.
Did anyone organise a cage?
The boy's bitten the cop. I heard the police officer say, you know, stop biting me. But he had taken a few punches first. Now, he was fighting for his life, like he was struggling, the kid was struggling.
The officer called for help, and Carmel says before long, she became concerned for the boy's welfare.
It then became overwhelming. 2 cops, then 3 cops, then 4 cops, then there's 6 cops on top of this kid while he's screaming. It was just traumatising, really, so I started taking some footage.
The youth was taken away and charged. Carmel willingly gave her name and address to police and then went home. She did call Port Adelaide Police to see if the boy was okay that night and then went to bed. But the story took a bizarre twist the next morning.
I got woken up to 2 police officers. I think it was a detective and an officer. And I answered the door and she said, oh, we're here because of the footage you took yesterday. There was an incident at Bunnings. I said, yeah. I said, come in. So I welcomed him in.
They then followed her into the bedroom.
That's when I started to panic a little and I thought, why are you following me? And they said, oh, well, we want to make sure you don't delete the footage. And I said, well, why would I delete the footage? And Bunnings has the footage anyway. They've got the full footage.
She was happy to show them the vision she took, even give it to them. But when they wanted to confiscate her phone, she raised concerns.
And I showed her what I had. Then she showed me a warrant. And I thought, okay. I said, look, you can have what I've got. She said, we will take your phone. And I said, well, you can't take my phone. That's my business, that's my children if they want to contact me.
The 2 officers in her home called for backup.
And they said, oh, we can arrest you and we can, you know, take your phone off of you. And I'm thinking, I don't know what my rights are here. And I was a witness to something yesterday at Bunnings and now I'm actually being treated like a criminal here when I've done actually nothing wrong. You know, I said, look, can you just back off a bit and give me some space? I don't know what my rights are here. And she said, oh, you can ring someone.
That was her friend Michelle, whose name we've also changed. By the time she arrived, things had escalated, with the female police officer wanting Carmel to come with them.
She said, you can come down to the station with us with your phone and then we'll give you back your phone once we've taken it off. I said, okay, just let me have a quick shower and put a bra on because I was still, you know, in my jammies. And she said, oh, We haven't got time for all of that.
Could hear screaming as I was walking across the lawn. I came running in. I screamed out, what the is going on in here? I came into her kitchen where she had 2 officers had her on the ground with a knee in her back, had her handcuffed. I said to them that she has a back injury.
They've got me on my floor like I'm absolutely like some criminal here. And me, you know, I'm actually screaming because I'm overwhelmed.
I held her face in my hands and I said, wiped her nose, and I said to her, just please go with them. Don't fight them, just please go with them.
Carmel was then marched out her front door, no shoes, no bra, in front of her neighbours, and taken to Port Adelaide Police Station.
I got DNA'd, swabbed, fingerprinted. I was given 1 call.
Carmel describes herself as a quiet, peaceful and spiritual person. While she did have a run-in with police years ago over a minor traffic matter, she says that was nothing to warrant this type of aggressive conduct. In a statement, SAPOL confirmed she has been charged with hinder police and resist arrest and was bailed to appear in Port Adelaide Magistrates Court.
And I said, how is this fair?
Carmel has since been hospitalised as a result of the incident. She vows she will fight the charges and be making a complaint to the police ombudsman.
I'm now going to court for witnessing what I thought was a brutal incident.
Oh, please, no!